And now, so far, we've looked at how human beings were created to walk with the Creator and bring forth unique interpretations of the Creator into creation. Now, in order to do that, we actually have to partner and work with creation. That gives creation the ability and the right to interpret us. So, creation is going to interpret you as the created creator. And the first place that happens is within the mind. Your mind creates mental interpretations of your soul. We refer to these as thoughts. These thoughts then give the heart the ability to create emotional interpretations that we simply refer to as feelings. And as these feelings rise, that gives the body the ability to create bodily interpretations that we refer to as actions. And you can see the intent here. The mind, heart, and body are very unique. They're looking at a spiritual being, a soul, and they're bringing a likeness mentally, emotionally, and materially into the world, into creation. They're very unique in their ability to do this. So your thoughts, emotions, and actions are unique interpretations of your spiritual soul. That's what your mind, heart, and body are doing, and they're very skilled at doing this. So let's look at each individually. Let's start with the mind. The interpretations of your mind, the most simplistic creation that comes out of the mind is the mental image. Now, this isn't the thought. A thought is big, and at the center of the thought is this mental image. It's a picture, an interpretive picture of what your soul looks like. And the mind wants that mental image to be as close to you as possible. The reason for that is, if that mental image is very close, you can step into that as a soul, kind of almost put that thought on you. It fits. Why? Because it's just like you. It's like a piece of clothing. You can kind of wear the thought, and it fits right on top of you when the mental image is very close to your likeness. So once you step into that mental image, you can look into the thought, gain perspective on life, and start to understand creation around you. This is what is referred to as consciousness. You become conscious of creation because you can step into your thought, into that mental image that looks like you, and look out and gain understanding. Now, this is important because the mind is working on something very big. The mind's main goal is wholeness. It wants to put the whole picture together. And what is going on? What is this wholeness that the mind is working on? Well, the mind loves a puzzle. And when a human being is born, the mind gets this like billion-piece puzzle. And each thought is one little piece in that big puzzle. And it's putting each of these thoughts together and seeing where they fit and trying to make this picture. It doesn't know what the picture is. It's trying to put it all together. And what is the big picture it's trying to put together? You. Your soul is the picture, and your mind is putting all these thoughts together in order to make a whole perfect picture of you. So thoughts help you understand your whole soul. And that's actually a little disturbing when you realize that, because that is exactly what you do not want as a fallen soul. You don't want your mind understanding who you really are. Now, you can deceive the mind for a while, but eventually enough thoughts are created and the mind starts to see who you really are. So let's go a little bit further. Once the mental image and these thoughts are being put together and the mind can see who you are, then the heart comes online and makes interpretive creations of its own. Specifically, it's the emotional image. Now you say, well, I can't see an emotional image. Well, that's correct. You can't see it, but you can feel it. So as an example, when you get angry, you can feel the bones within your body feel like they become like steel. Your whole body swells. That's the emotional image. It's a structure of feelings that prop up your body, that give it rigidity and strength and energy, and it's getting you ready to act. And that emotional image has to feel like you. Again, so that your soul can step into that emotional image and feel out into creation. Another piece of clothing, just like the mental image, the emotional image has to fit you so you can step into it. And not only is it a structure, but your heart then wants to fill your whole body. Your body is essentially without emotion. It's just like a flat balloon. It just lays there and does nothing. The emotions fill you. They give you structure, energy, and then they fill you. with the intent of building towards this wonder, this feeling that almost it lifts you off the ground. It's so powerful. It lets you see things that don't yet exist. This wonder. And it's so powerful that your mouth starts to open, your hands start to move, your body starts to run. You can't restrain the expression of that wonder, and that's what's preparing for action. So emotions help you feel your wondrous soul. And you realize that in a fallen world, you don't really feel very wondrous, but that is still the heart's job, to help you feel you in all your wonder, in all your splendor. And it's very good at doing that, regardless of how good you are at deceiving it. So, section 3, interpretations of the body, the actions that come out. So once this wonder swells within you and pours forth, you get a bodily image. Your body takes on the likeness of your emotional and mental image, which are all based on your soul. So we all get this. When you see a picture of someone's body, you can tell right away, are they angry? Are they happy? Are they content? What are they feeling? What are they thinking? You can get a picture of that because the bodily image is there. However, the body doesn't just stand there in its pose. The body is about action. It wants to create a fluid, never-ending expression of the soul. It's not two-dimensional like the mind. It's not even three-dimensional like the heart. It's moving dimensionality. It's a moving three-dimensional expression of your soul. And it's building towards glory. It wants to create this utopian end, this perfect expression of you, and bring that into creation and see the glory. Work with creation, work with money, work with other people, work with all the wonders that are in creation, all the materials that are here, and build something glorious. And of course, in the fallen world, we know what that is. It is death, the ultimate expression of you. The final glory of all that you are as a spiritual soul is a corpse. And your body is moving there, your heart is moving there, your mind is moving there. You're trying to deceive them that you are not death, that you are not darkness, that you are not decay, but they're figuring it out, and they're moving there very effectively. So actions help you experience your glorious soul. So your mind, heart, and body are all working together in order to bring a material expression of your spiritual soul and send it forth into this world to display your wondrous, holistic glory before creation.